smells like violence and vice. I can see why Alan Paw enjoys it. Indeed, this place doesn't hide its purpose behind smiling, half-naked fools and manufactured weather. But enough of that. We need to consider who we're working with and where she's leading us. She is Mokai. Only an idiot would not be concerned about her intentions. It is no secret how I feel about Jampak, especially after everything that has happened. But I find myself thinking, we may be replacing one tyrant with another. Should that prove to be the case, I will not hesitate to end Jaula's reign as well, even if it means being the Chancellor again. Ah! Do the job for a day, and see if you say the same thing after. For now, let's find this witch of Nimbus 3, and see what sort of criminal mischief she's conjured up for us.
Welcome to Shangdu, an entertainment experience unlike any other. Brought to you by Madron Enterprises. Would you like to hear about our drink specials? Why, yes, I saw a particularly fearsome-looking Klingon woman arrive earlier. She wasn't interested in the drink special. This is normally where I'd expect a little compensation for letting you cut to the head of the line. But, I see you're not in the mood for a shakedown, so please, go on in and enjoy your Shangdu experience.
Hey, you, listen. I need you to do something quick, see?
Something you need, friend? I don't like the look of you. You best step away before I get angry. I'm being tough. Live to tell. Huh?
Bit too rough for my tastes. Male or female? Afraid I haven't seen any Klingon women recently. But if you change your mind, I'll be around.
Help you with something, stranger? As a matter of fact, I have. He's over in the VIP section with some rum customers. Syndicate, if I were to guess. Saw her kick some fella in his tender parts a while ago. Found out the hard way it ain't wise to rile up a Klingon town. Just saying. Might be in a loop. Tread lightly, you know.
then the place. Speaking of the scene, introductions are in order.
Your reputation precedes you. I have to say, I've never done business with a hero before. Ought to be interesting, at least. Couldn't agree with you more. The surly, well-armed Orion next to me is Kenya, and the esteemed daughter of Earth there is Wilkins, our information specialist.
Hear that, Kenya? All those ladies. I like them already. I'll bet you will. Come and get that number. Especially if you're looking to acquire some very secure data from some very self-censored empire we all know and love. I gotta say, you do so smooth. With both hands and my feet if I need them. Really nice. Our mutual friend the witch here wouldn't set up this little slide. She didn't think I was the right gal for the job. I'm a big picking up a lot of PM interference. You need to get out of here now. We've got incoming!
Yes, the battle is all but won! Keep fighting!
You're being hailed. Looks like a look.
Well, well, well. Having a little trouble contacting your ship. No transporter waiting to bring you up? You can thank me for that, friend. Chancellor Jim Puck has placed a bounty on your head. Enough platinum to buy a small moon. With that kind of profit on the line, I simply had to turn you in to the Klingon. As far as I'm concerned, the wrong Klingons are about to set sail for Stovokor or Valhalla, or wherever they go when they die. I'm afraid I'm not an authority on the Klingon afterlife. I think I'm going to agree to disagree with you on that. Try not to hold it against me. After all, it's just business.
Must be desperate. They keep sending mercenaries after us.
That Ferengi's got this place locked down tight.
Only way we're getting out of here fast is by getting the bypass codes from him. As a matter of fact, I do. The little darling's hiding in the arena. You mind taking that field down? I got a splinter in my hacking finger.
You are my nemesis, my tormentor, the Odo to my quark. This time, though, I'm going to be rid of you at last. There's no way you will bypass my disruption field and beam out to safety. Yes, that little talent I think not. As soon as the Klingons and I settle that minor disagreement over my pay, I'll let them resume their hunt and finish you off once and for all.
He'll surrender if we can get past that personal shield of his, but there's no way we're knocking it down with our weapons. He can sabotage the generators that are powering the shield.
I believe it's time to release the house! no, no! Shield's losing power! Crush them, Squamous! Crush them! Well played. But you haven't won yet. With just the push of a button, I'll beam out to my ship and leave you here for what I...
Not much. Other than I've broken through the jamming and, contacted our ships. It appears they've lost their weapons on the modern ship north. All at them.
You wouldn't dare! You couldn't! Could you? First the Klingons betray me, and now this! I'd have better luck dealing with the Borg. Fine, you win. The field's down. Now get out of my bar!
Let's get moving, before I change my mind and shoot this little Capex for his betrayal. If the Ferengi hasn't told Jempak and Imperial Security where we are by now, I'll eat cold, dead gawk. We need to get moving.
As ready as possible under the circumstances. Industry has become considerably more inhospitable, and it wasn't terribly pleasant.
The crew of the Cold Star stands ready. Some of us a little more than others.
What can I say? This caper's gonna be a real peach. Hell, I'd have signed up just for the bragging rights. Well, that said, the latinum we're getting for this is gonna spend mighty nicely. Think I might spend the entire summer on Risa. Y'all seen those cute little statues they got there? Whew! A girl can get into all sorts of mischief with one of those.
The Lucara is engaging the enemy ahead. I see no need for Jaula to claim all the glory for herself. Prepare for battle!
transmissions from the Loyalist vessels, but one of the cowards managed to escape the battle. It will not be long before he returns. Good. Meet me at the... I am not a leader who... If you two...
If you two Targs are done growling at each other, we have work to do on GORATH. Aditpa, remain in orbit on Overwatch. With luck, we'll get what we need before the entire Empire comes to end us. This place used to be a stronghold for House Torg. I recognize the lingering stench of cowardice and dishonor.
We can mock our enemies later, General. Until then, we have work to do.
Yeah, about that. I took a little peek at the data flow around here, and I've located a prime access point. It's not far. I should be able to get what we need there. Door unlocked. You're welcome. There's our console, back there in the corner. All right, all right, all right. Here we go, folks. Stand back and watch this magic happen. Oh, and if you don't mind, please keep any uninvited guests from putting a disruptor blast in my back while I work. I'd be much obliged. Okay, good news, bad news time. Yeah. Bad news is they broke it up, stored it in several systems here. This here's the first system. I need to crack the next one to get to the rest of the goods. Well, the good news is I extracted some of the data you were looking for. It's encrypted. Ready to move on, boss? Console's behind that big door, at the end of the hall. Here we go again, folks. You know. Squirrely son of a bitch. Yes, definite problem. Some sneaky bastards in the system with me. They shunted the last bit of data before I could grab it. It ain't all bad. I managed to lock the network down before they could get it out or delete it. It's stuck in another system. Gonna need an extra.
Do you have it? Did you extract the...
We got it all right, but the other side knows we did too. You ask me, it's time to get out of here while the getting's good. We can't beam out of here. Room's heavily shielded. Might have better luck in the room just outside, though.
And so your treason, your dishonor grows. I suppose I should thank you. The evidence you've collected will help me keep Jumpak in line. After I take it from your corpses, of course. Like my pet?
It has half your looks and twice your brains.
Ah! At least I have both my eyes, old man. Training Togs for battle has been a family specialty for centuries. According to legend, my ancestors could fire lightning from their eyes. This power, they tamed the first wild Togs. Primitive, superstitious nonsense. Ah, but in battle, such nonsense can be most effective. As you are about to learn. Marquis! You dishonor your house and your people! I will drag you to the deepest pit in Grethel and leave you to rot! You will do little more than fill the belly of my beast, Matriarch. You will never live to see the day where I am the Chancellor, the dawn of my empire. Kill them. Make sure the beast is well fed before you return. We will not meet again. Die well.
I will give you a good death. A warrior's death.
We have the evidence of Jempak's crime, but it still needs to be revealed to each and every Klingon. Once I am back on the Lucara, I will breach security on one of the comsats in orbit over GORATH. After that, I will transmit the evidence of Jempak's...
I think I can quicken that up considerably. I've seen enough of their code to crack one of their comsats like an egg.
That is acceptable. Your assistance will be appreciated, Wilkins, and well rewarded. Enough talk. The means to end Jempak's reign is in our grasp. It is time we put it to use. Comply!
is in position. We are about to be...
And by we, she means me. Hi! First time I've ever been on a Klingon ship, and it's nice and all, but I could do without all the red lights. Makes me nervous. After what we just went through, this'll be a walk in the park. But seriously,
Check your long-range sensors. A fleet of Klingon vessels is approaching at high warp. I doubt they are coming for blood wine and gah.
This pathetic crusade of yours ends here and now.
Jumpox here saves me the trouble of hunting it down.
Within the Klingon Empire, bear witness to the treason of Jempok, the true mastermind behind the attack at Kittimer.
Fire the weapon!
He fired the weapon! This dishonor
must be avenged! Bah! Nothing but more Mokai lies! Neither Jempak nor Chakula stick to lead! I will not follow either of them into battle!
The Empire has lost its way. Helm, set a course for home. Our house must secure its own path forward. Alone.
They are leaving. They abandon us.
Cowards! Traitors all! The great houses have lost their honor. It does not matter. The Empire has no need of a High Council. All it needs is an Emperor.
It was all in vain. The battle was won, but the alliance of the great houses, my brother's greatest work, is lost.
The battle is over.
Jimbok, in his first act as Emperor, has dismissed the High Council. The alliance of the great houses forged by Tukuvma has been shattered. Those who have not sworn fealty to Jimbok have split to pursue their own agendas. Only a scant few still stand.
Something you need?
In order...
Something you... The battle is over.
Your arrival is timely. Several ships from
This is a petty squabble between packs of rabid targs. Nothing more. Let them growl and gnash their teeth. There are more important matters waiting to be resolved. We should ignore them and proceed to the monastery, my lady.
No, I will not abide this. I will show them the error of their ways, and give them the chance to leave this place with honor. Should they refuse, I will...
Perhaps your words will reach these cursed, but I'll keep my weapons ready.
As will I. This fucktard only speaks the language of battle.
Yes, that's the language we all speak. Very well, if necessary.
Klingon vessels. This is Matriarch Ja'ula of House Mokai. You dishonor yourselves and your houses by fighting at this sacred place. In the name of Kalis, I ask you now to step.
So, the great Ja'ula comes to BORETH. I am surprised you have the nerve to show your face, woman. And you travel with Martok. He carries the sword of Kalis. A true Klingon warrior could seize the throne of the Emperor with such a weapon. No, I will not stand down, but I will give you and that old fool a warrior's death.
Bold words. If you think you can take the sword from this old fool, by all means try.
I will finish with the
Shown them the error of their ways. I'm sure they'll regale their ancestors with this precious knowledge once they arrive in Sto-vo-kor. Now, let's get on with it and do what we came here to do.
For once, I find myself in agreement with Martok, my lady. We have wasted enough time. We should go to the monastery now.
Very well. We shall proceed before we find ourselves having to deal with more dishonorable Bartok.
We should be cautious. Jimpok may seek to curry favor with the monks as well.
Indeed. Their words hold weight for many throughout the Empire. It is time. Martok, Adetpa, I shall meet you on the surface. When we reached out to the monks, their instructions were quite clear. Only Adetpa, Martok, and myself will be allowed to enter the monastery on this day.
I would ask you to remain on overwatch here. We cannot afford to be disturbed in the monastery. Should more of these fools arrive, I'd like you to explain our need for privacy, with weapons, if necessary. And if it is Jimpok who comes to disrupt things, feel free to begin with weapons.
Once more, seekers come to BORETH. Will they find what they seek? Time will tell.
My brother walked these halls. May I find a path forward here, as he once did. A path to save the Empire.
We must be cautious. If the monks are...
They are not. We're still breathing. If these halls were the home of traitors, we'd be on our way to Sto-vo-kor.
Matriarch Ja'ula,
General Martok, Captain Adetpa. Come forth. We have many things to discuss.
Let's see what the monk has to say.
You know our names, Timekeeper. What is yours?
I am Tenavik, son of Vok. My grandmother was of House Mokai, and my mother served your noble brother with honor, as you well know. But once, I was a son of none, like my father before me, and the child you lost.
That is a secret I buried with my child. How do you know of it?
House Mokai is not the only holder of secrets, matriarch. Now, if you are here to seek sanctuary from your enemies, I cannot grant it.
That is not why I am here. I seek the wisdom of the ages, like Takufma before me.
I have spoken to many here with fire in their eyes. The same fire I now see in yours. They enter with conviction, always. They leave broken, always.
Under other circumstances, we could speak of such things for days. Unlike you, time is a luxury we do not have. So I shall be blunt. Will you help us or not?
If you stand prepared to pay the cost for what you seek, I will assist you in finding it. Follow me. This way. Continue through these doors. Open these doors, that we may proceed. The path forward lies beyond these doors.
You are unfit to carry the sword of Kalis, Martok!
We have arrived. Your enemies are a bold and desperate lot to violate the sanctity of this place. Perhaps their deaths will be a warning to any other fools who would dishonor themselves so.
If there's one thing I've learned, it's that there's no shortage of fools willing to fight in a burning house.
Indeed. Thus we shall remain vigilant. When you are ready, you can conduct the ritual and seek the guidance you desire. Jump.
yours, Tanavik. What is happening?
Patience, matriarch. Virtue.
It is not possible. And yet...
And you are Jaula, matriarch of House Mokai. Long has it been since your bloodkin came to this chamber, seeking the wisdom of great rulers long dead. And now it is your turn, it seems. Speak!
The Empire is shattered, and a mad tyrant sits upon your throne. How can I repair the damage done, and restore what has been lost?
So much like your brother, he too sought unity. He thought he could find it through diplomacy at first, but in the end, well, you were there. You know of his solution, and the price he paid for it. If I am to guide you, I must know your heart. To begin, I will test you against the great evil from our distant past. Fight with honor.
Come then. I have but one lesson to teach. It ends with your death.
Mona, I will send you back to Brethor in pieces!
Vessel's namesake. Take this in honor of your victory. We have one foe that challenges all Klingons from birth to death. Ourselves. Your second trial will bring that challenge to life.
To end yourself. One final punishment for all your sins. Are you ready? Let us go to Grethor together. No! You speak the language of fear, of defeat. I deny you spirit. I shall remain Klingon!
A battle hard fought against a foe most deadly. Come on! Take the key and prepare. Your final trial awaits. A Klingon soul is measured upon death. If it is heavy with dishonor, the barge of the dead will deliver them unto Feklar at the gates of Grethor. However, if they have filled their heart with honor and glory, if they died a good death, then they will be welcomed in Stovokor. I would know if you are worthy to join me in our honored dead. And the one true way to know the measure of a Klingon soul is to meet them in battle. This shall be your final trial. Show me you have the heart of a warrior born! Show me you are worthy to walk the halls of Stovokor!
To fight the unforgettable, there is no greater honor for a Klingon!
If you want to defeat me, fight with your blade in hand! If you want to defeat me, fight with your blade in hand! Come on! A glorious battle worthy of song
brave Jamula. You have shown me your heart, and it is that of a true Klingon warrior. The 3 keys are yours. Tenavik will know what to do with them.
You honor me, Kings. We shall meet again in Stovacor, and sing songs of glory with the honored dead. Farewell.
You returned to us. Did you find what you were looking for?
I saw Kalis. He tested me, and I was not found wanting. I was told to give these keys to you, Tenavik. Kalis said you would know their use.
I do. This is unexpected, but I shall abide. Though you have passed the trials of Kalos, your guidance here is not complete.
Would this involve a time crystal, by chance?
I would know more of your meeting with the man whose blade I carry. Was it actually him? Or some...
It was he. The one called the Unforgettable. I faced him in battle, and I have the bruises to prove it. There will be time to speak of Kalis later. For now, we will follow Tenavik to our next destination.
This way.
This is Lucara. Matriarch, an enemy fleet has arrived. It looks like Gempox.
Signal is jammed. We can expect their troops soon. Be ready to fight.
Good. Perhaps Gempox will lead them himself, and we can put an end to all this.
Open these doors, that we may proceed. The path forward lies beyond these doors.
For Kalis! For the Empire! Attack!
Continue through these doors. Continue through these doors. This way. Beyond this.
Tell me of the
future can be a minefield.
Tell me of the first. Tell me of the
present will do what it can.
Tell me of the
future.
Trial.
It is.
We know what.
We must protect Ternavik.
Ternavik needs help!
Ternavik requires protection.
We must protect Ternavik. I see I can still rely on you to do the hard work, Matriarch. That I might reap the benefits.
Do you want to kill him, or shall I?
Tread lightly, old man. This room is filled with time crystals. The monks might be displeased if any of them came to harm.
The only thing about to come to harm is you, Tachkek!
In a room full of time, yours.
We shall see some time, traitor!
More than my share.
A typical woman. Dancing, fighting. Another battle!
Dark
Run while you can, Makhui!
Pathetic. The wind does not respect a fool, and neither do I.
His good fortune won't last forever. When we catch him, and we win, it is he who shall experience peace.
This chamber is impressive. For a room filled with temporal weapons.
An interesting perspective. In this chamber, there is a crystal meant for Lady Jaula alone. When used, not all are fated for greatness, and the truth is difficult for the mind to bear. And a warning, Matriarch. The present is a veil between anticipation and horror. Lift the veil, and madness may follow.
Matriarch! Lady Duula.
What you have seen is for you alone.
First I saw the end. The end of Kronos and the Empire. I then saw a matriarch of flames emerge from a pit. She held aloft the sword of Kalis, and all accepted her leadership. The house...
Matriarch? A fitting Perhaps.
But the sword is Martok's to wield, not mine. The fire pit seemed to be on Kronos, but I know of no such place. If it is there, it is well hidden.
Such visions can mix metaphor and reality in the minds of those who witness them. And yet, I believe I know what must be done.
Yes, I would like to hear an explanation of all that as well, especially as the one who currently carries the Sword of Kalis.
Your concern is understandable. I will explain once I believe it is safe to do so. Your enemies may be preparing another attack as we speak.
Brothers died as traitors. You will join them soon enough. Sacrificed by the sons of houses great and small. We should keep moving. Come with me. Our debt this way. Familiar to me.
That is probably no coincidence, my lady.
Some time ago, this chamber was used to create a clone of Kalis, the...
Why would you bring us here? Do you mean to make another clone of Kalis?
No. The clone of Kalis served the Empire well. He was the warrior we needed then. The clone we mean to bring forth.
Is that wise? Why bring a clone of a...
You know the power of legend quite well, General. The weapon you carry speaks to that. Your objective is noble, but the odds against you are great. With a warrior of legend at your side, your chances for victory grow considerably. Come, we have much to do, and another attack could happen. First, I need you to open the cloning pit. Next, open the floodgates.
Lava. Fire from my vision?
Time is the fire in which we're born. Now, lower the simulacrum.
I remember her. How proud she was to stand at my brother's side during the war with the Federation. The battles she fought to preserve his vision, no matter the cost. She was a great and powerful leader. One of the few strong enough to become Chancellor.
I do not understand. She does not wake.
How? How are we to find a missing soul?
There are ways this could be done, my lady. Some of the great secrets known to our house border on the supernatural. I will need to conduct some research at one of our secure...
I am beginning to see why the people of Nimbus 3 called you a witch. Very well. If this can be done, let us do so.
We shall safeguard Lorel within this chamber.
Guard her well, Tanavik.
Our ships are ready to...
Kavan, you have... It was, in several ways. Though there is more work to be done. I will debrief you once we have dealt with our enemies in battle. My crew tells me you fought well. A compliment not easily earned.
I see you managed to kill another son of Nam. No matter. There will always be more. He did what I needed of him. He stalled your advance long enough for reinforcements to arrive, and for that, I will honor him. Once I have killed you...
Indeed.
And I have grown weary of his vain, empty threat.
We have bigger things to deal with than a car. But since he has put a fleet in our way, I will be happy to destroy it. And him.
I'm surprised you are gift, my lady.
We have a problem. Akar's final gift was a new virus, custom-made for the Lucara. Critical systems are failing throughout the ship, including the antimatter containment. Not in the time we have left. And, thanks to Akar, our escape pods are offline. We are unable to abandon ship.
The Lucara warp. Get out of there!
The Lucara. She carried me safely to this time. Served me well in so many battles. To come so far. Achieve so much. Only to be taken from me by a treacherous coward. I will not forget. That craven Vec will no doubt call for aid from Jimpak, and we have a great task to prepare for.
I believe the matriarch has a way forward, though not without cost.
Something you need?
The time.
Something you need?